let me give you now a flavor of what that hadith actually is recorded in Bukhari. And here is what it says. It was related to us, Al-Hamidi Abdullah ibn Zubair. That's the first person Bukhari talks to. Qala, who said, حدثنا Sufyan. It was related to us by Sufyan. Qala, who said, حدثنا Yahya ibn Sa'id al-Ansari. It was related to us by Yahya, the son of Sa'id, who is an Ansari, one of the helpers. Qala, who said, أخبرني محمد بن إبراهيم التيمية. He said, we were informed by Muhammad, the son of Ibrahim at-Tayyimi, that he heard Alqama, the son of Waqas al-Laythi, saying, I heard Umar, the son of Khattab, radiyallahu anhu, on a pulpit. She didn't talk to him, he's talking in the pulpit, saying, قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول, which is where it starts in what you're reading in front of you. So it has gone through how many steps? By the time you are there, 6 steps, okay? And it doesn't say, I heard. It's different ways of transmission, okay? And at one time I had made a collection of the number of ways of transmission. I took it out because it's too wordy. I don't know whether it is in here. But in this alone, you have, he related, we were informed, we heard, someone was speaking on the pulpit and saying he heard the Prophet ﷺ say that. Okay? So you can see that it's a very complicated process. Okay? And the collectors have to record everything. Where did their stuff come from? Okay? They have to document it. So this is what is called Silsila, the chain. Okay? So the same thing can come to you from more than one chain. And each of this is called Hadith. So you could have the same al-a'malu bin-niyat, and if it comes through 9 chains, you will have it there 9 times. Because every one of those chains will be there somewhere. May not be in the same collection, but it will be there somewhere. So that's called Silsila. Okay? And then you have a process of authenticating the Silsila. Who are these people? So they collected information of everybody who had anything to do with reporting these things. Okay? Everyone. And it's called Asma al-Rijal, the names of the people. It is interesting because it says the Asma al-Rijal, the name of men, but in fact it has many women in that chain. And there is a scholar, Indian scholar in Oxford, who decided to collect few that came from women and found thousands of them. So it's not just a few, but literally 1,000. And many of the Hadith women scholars are the teachers of the men Hadith scholars. So you have the information about each of these people. And each person you have to write, who is this person? What's the name? What's the father's name? which tribe, which city, how is his memory? Is he reliable? Is he too talkative? Does he like to brag? I mean, there are all kinds of things collected about these people, and then you have to say, if you have two people in the chain, did they meet? So you would say, could they have met? Were they contemporary? Or did they actually meet? Who are their teachers? And then, did they hear something? Or they had reporting? Or they had a written record? And so on. So when you are collecting, you have to say, did I just go there and ask this guy, okay, what do you have to say? Or I say, well, do you have a record somewhere? Give me a copy of, not a copy, give me a copy of what you have. So you have these different ways of transmitting. And so you understand the way the Silsila works. Okay? So you could have a chain. This is a very complicated research project. Okay? And some of these people were so meticulous that Bukhari is known to not only travel from one place to another, but after hearing hadith from a given person, he would sleep on it and ask God's guidance, it's called istikhara, on whether he should accept it or not. And he had standards as to what is it that is acceptable to him. I'll come to that in a minute, because the different collectors have different standards on what they would collect. So that's the process of the authentication of the reporters in the chain.